Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Random Encounters Guild. Yeah, my mic's working. I've been paranoid about that ever since that happened the other night.
Professional.
I would say that, but um, welcome to Random Encounters Guild. Tonight, we're continuing our playtest of our original game mechanic that we've titled Chain Theory, and we haven't pushed it so much, but if you're watching this and you're interested in trying it, our man Kevin is going to be running a few tables at Gen Con this year. Uh,
I know him.
are there still openings, Kevin?
Honestly, I think they might actually all be taken.
Okay, then never mind. You're not allowed to play.
But when it comes to Gen Con, if you want, still
There's
show
always
up.
a possibility.
Yeah, bring some generic tickets. I think the games are like $4, so it's just 2 generic tickets, and come on in. If there's people that don't show up, you might be able to get in. If there is a full table there, maybe I'll add a couple of people if everyone's really chomping at the bit. So I'm a glutton for punishment. Let's just say that.
That he is. So yeah, we're playtest. This is a game that Kevin and I have been working on for a while now.
Yeah.
From initial concept to now, but I mean I kind of feel like we're in the phase now where we're just like tweaking. Although I did come up with a little idea this afternoon that I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
I don't know that I'm going to implement it tonight, but it's a much like everything in this game, it's to alleviate a pet peeve of mine. But
If you're
yes,
create a game, why not do that?
We're playing. We're using our mechanic, chain theory, but we are using to play test our mechanic, as we don't have any modules or adventures written. And also, by way of introduction, chain theory is meant to be system agnostic. You can use this mechanic in sci-fi, in fantasy, and modern, and cyberpunk, horror, anything. It's meant to be used in any setting, in any story. But we all love Dungeon Crawl Classics and love running and playing in their funnels, which are their character introduction modules. And we thought it would be fun to use one of their modules to playtest chain theory, and we're doing a funnel right now, which chain theory is not meant to run in a funnel. So I'm kind of having to do some switching up on the fly as we go through this. But once we're through the funnel and go to level 1 adventures, it'll be more of what chain theory is meant to be. But we are using the module Creep Scrag Creep from Goodman Games and Dungeon Crawl Classics, and it is fantasy setting. Alien is what it is, and that is why I picked it. Where we left off, the crew were they had fought this monster of some kind, jumped over the edge of the ship, and
the monster, not us.
Yeah, and they fought it off. It took some damage and then disappeared. I believe it turned into oil, and or no, it leaped over the side of the boat back into the water. And then they started exploring the main deck of the ship, and there were these feral pigs that suddenly stood up on their hind legs and attacked. And that was actually more of a combat than the the big monster was. And then they continued the exploration of the ship. Donkey made his way up to the front of the ship and had an experience on the forecastle that there with the maidenhead carved onto the front of the boat.
I think that was Dan, but yeah.
Yeah, okay, it was Dan. I thought
Yeah.
it was Donkey. Okay. It was a peculiar dog-like humanoid figure carved into the foremast. The creature was 10 foot tall with a canine face, standing upright like a halfling, but has webbed hands and feet. It is dressed in traditional sailor's attire and is holding a hammer and smoking a pipe. It appears to be smiling cheerfully. And Dan had a moment with this thing. He sang a song
Beautiful songs
to the gods of the sea, and was he felt a warmth and a like a something. He felt like everything was going to be okay, or something was better.
All was right with the world.
And they spent some time going through the surgeon's quarters. There was a body in there, and they found a bunch of medical supplies and such, and also another ledger. And then they went to the after the shift and found the galley, and there weren't any like full-on foodstuffs, but there were like spices and herbs.
There's something about an eye, and a guy didn't have an eye. Now I have the eye.
Yeah, it was like a glass
Watch
eye.
out for the eye.
Oh yeah, the body in the surgeon's quarters had a glass eye, had one eye removed, and it was a very exquisite, like painted glass eye.
So naturally, we took it.
Yeah, and
you took it.
You took a dagger, or took a sword, and pried it out of his eye socket. Yes. And then,
I mean, he didn't need it.
Then Jeff and Austin and Dan's characters went back up onto the poop deck, and were looking around, and the ship's wheel, which had been smashed the last time anybody was on the poop deck, it was broken in middle and down the middle, and it was just in shards all over the floor. When they come up the stairs onto the poop deck, the ship's wheel is perfectly fine, all good, perfect working order. Dan's character had in his experience on the forecastle, he felt the leading to go northwest, to right the ship and go northwest. And so Dan's character grabbed the wheel and pulled the ship, and it slowly started making its way back to the northwest. Meanwhile, Don Key down on the main deck is looking through his spyglass that he has found. I believe he found up in the crow's nest.
True.
And the ship that you've seen behind you is making its way. It's closer now. You still don't see any flags. It's not close enough for you to make out any details such as that, but it is closer than it was when you first saw it on the horizon.
Are we flying any colors?
No.
Okay.
Do we have any lanterns?
You have found several lanterns, but none of them are lit.
Okay.
There's also something, Austin, about the lantern being lit is either good luck or bad luck.
Yeah,
There's some
in the
weird superstitions
ledgers,
about it.
they were having the lanterns. The captain had the lanterns extinguished because he didn't want pirates to see the ship. He didn't want to give pirates a target to come at. So they were
Right.
pretty much sailing blind or
I
using the
honestly,
stars.
I honestly think the Pirates would probably be a better ship to go on than the ship that we have. Just join up with their crew.
We'll have to figure that out.
So yeah, that's where we left off. What would you guys anything you would like to
Can you share the map of the ship so we can kind of have a vantage
That
point?
would be cool.
Is it night at the moment?
it is I'd say it's early afternoon.
Okay.
It was morning when you woke up, and when you first came up out of the thing, it was early. It was before lunch, and now with everything you've done, it's getting to. It's not evening yet. It's just early afternoon.
So nearing siesta time.
Well, if we're being followed, I'm thinking about when it gets dark. And we may not have that much time, but
What are the setting of the sails right now? Did we ever figure out how to get all that up and running?
They're catching wind, and
Okay.
like that's what's propelling you, but none of you know how to mechanically. None of you
None of us
have
know-
sailing experience, so
Yeah.
you don't know how to like utilize the equipment. You're just pretty much at the whims of the wind. But now at least
Don't
you
know
have
how to-
steering. You
Yeah.
didn't have
Yeah, that's
steering
what I-
before. Now you do.
I'm thinking we need
We
to
don't
try
know how to
steer
hoist-
somewhere.
we don't know how to hoist or furl the sails or man the braces.
You don't know.
Or
You
swab
don't
the
even know what
poop
those
deck.
words mean.
Well, I know what they mean, but my character may not know.
That's metagaming.
Well, I'm good because I don't know what they mean in real life either.
I say we try to steer the ship, guide it some way. We need to know what direction.
Yeah.
So
well-
Donkey is an elven navigator. Can I use the navigational tools in the ocean map that I have in my inventory to look and see what is the best heading towards the closest land?
Well, you've already done that for the most part. You
Okay.
used the charts that you found, and you were when you left home you were going northeast,
Okay.
and now Dan has turned you back going northeast again.
Okay.
Where
Wait,
we-
northeast or northwest? I thought it was northwest.
Maybe it's northwest. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Even without metagaming here, surely we know enough. As long as there's wind behind us, we can use the rudder and get ourselves going in that general direction. Now, yes, if we start wanting to go against the wind, then we're not going to have the know-how to know how to do that.
Yeah,
But
I think we have that type of common sense of where we use the wind to move the boat.
Never doubt how much common sense my characters have.
Or overestimate.
That's true.
We don't have a stat for common sense in the game, so
Uh-oh.
everyone's
That's-
just
Maybe we
that-
should
have
though.
it.
That means that's a zero. then.
Maybe that's something we need to add.
If it doesn't exist, that's a zero. All right, so I'm looking back through the notes that we read from the first mate and I guess it was the captain's log. We have not already made it to the island that we were going to, correct?
No.
We were on the way to the island.
Yes.
So everything that we read in the captain's log was from another
Yes.
journey that they took. Okay.
Previous run.
Yeah, and just for anybody watching who hasn't watched before, they left their home with promise of riches, and they're meant to go work in a mine and earn their riches and become famous and wealthy and be able to come back home as heroes. They've had people come back home with pockets full of gold and silver. And then the day after they left, they woke up chained underneath the down in the bottom of the boat, chained to the poles, and these creatures were attacking them. And now, through a couple of different ledgers, they find that they were being referred to as cattle or livestock, and apparently there's some kind of a ritual going on. They're being taken to some place and being used in some kind of a ritual. And the last time this ritual was performed, it went bad. And one of the first mate got injured. And when they set sail back to come back to get more livestock, as they were headed back, that's when things started going bad. And as they've woken up and been exploring the ship, there's not been any crew members alive that they've been able to find. All they have found have been a handful of animals and a bunch of bodies.
Can Don Key go back into the where the body was at? That would be McCann, the first mate, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we go back and examine him?
Yeah.
I would like to go back and examine him. So reading through those notes again, he was the captain ordered all of the injured from the ceremony to stay on the island, but he brought back McCann. So McCann is, if we can find out what he died of, that might illuminate what is going on here.
So are you going to take you're going to sit down and take some time to go through the journals? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you said that there was a book of sorts, a medical journal.
There is the Tassonium sanitates.
Some good light reading material sounds great.
Yeah, it's a book filled with detailed illustrations depicting how certain herbs and essential ingredients for a variety of healing and necromantic rituals. For each, you spend a round reading the tome, and you can roll to determine what you get out of it. It's a mechanic you can use in the game, but it has nothing to do with the body or the captain. It's just a medical book that the surgeon had at his desk.
Okay.
Now, if you want to start going through the captain's log and the other book you found in the
I've got all
first
that
mate's
written
quarters.
down. I've got all that written down. Is there any way that I could figure out what he died of? Searching through the cabin.
Other than just knowing his internals were removed.
Hold on, what
We know he lost an eye on the island because of the explosion. All were brought back to the ship so that the doctor could treat the wounds. Everyone that was injured took on a sickness. Everyone was left behind except for McCann, which is the first mate.
Question: would a hunter possibly identify something like that too? If I was down there.
I mean, are you hunting human beings?
No.
Then probably not.
Okay.
I mean, you're talking about anatomy, forensics, and anatomy now. I'm trying to see if there's anything in here about Um, not that. If you can see what it is. That may have killed him. But yeah, I mean, he was one of the ones, like the body that's on the table. It had a glass eye, but he was also eviscerated. Like his gut was taken, and like his innards were taken out. Like you've
Surgically
seen
removed
around
or
the boat, you've seen other bodies that were like that.
okay.
His internals were externaled.
That's a good way to put it.
May I
Do we know
go?
where?
Oh,
Go ahead,
sorry.
Austin.
I was just wanting to go back to the main deck.
Yeah. And also, you didn't kill all of the pigs. One of the pigs you
Is in a cage.
Traded him.
craftily
that's
captured in one of the cages, and
Yep.
We forgot about
We
that.
should go investigate.
I believe there was talk of trying to converse with the pig and interrogate it.
But he went back to normal pig status at the same time our steering wheel got fixed.
No,
Right?
no,
No.
no. He is mad as, I mean, he is ready to go.
Oh.
If he gets out of that cage, it's on all over again. We're going again.
Oh, I was thinking he went back to normal status for a little bit.
No. No,
We
the
need
only
him
thing
to,
that changed is the steering wheel is back to proper. But other than
Yeah,
that,
magically.
nothing changed.
Should we explore the inside
That
of
is
the
curious.
ship? Underneath?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think we've done all we could up here.
Should you explore what?
The underside.
The underdeck.
Now that is one thing. Tim climbed down when the pig fight was going on. Let me go into the.
He climbed down, saw something, then came back. I don't remember what he saw. Though.
Yeah, he climbed down. He climbed down this ladder here, and found like the crew quarters, and got freaked out. He didn't necessarily see anything. He just he got freaked out that there was a lot of stuff in there, and he was by himself, and so he climbed back up.
Yeah, he
But
said no.
you know he went down there, and there is, I mean, other than where you came from, which is over here, there's nothing. I mean, the only other place to go is down that ladder.
All right, let's go down the hole.
Let's go. Diggy hole, folks.
Before we go down, can Don Key is going to take notice of the way that the sails are set up, just to make sure that when we come back up that they're not changed, because he knows that things are appearing and disappearing.
Yeah, the ship's wheels changed. Do I need to stay at the ship, or one of my characters? I'm running two.
You're only running one now. We've got 5 people playing. You're running one character.
One
Just one.
One guy.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yep, that's the way we played it last week.
I
With
think we'll
5 people playing, it's a bit much to have multiple characters. All your other characters are down below with the other survivors.
I understand and appreciate that. Yeah, for sure. But okay, so with that said, does my one character, which I guess is Balin, does he need to stay at the ship's wheel, or?
I would say it wouldn't be a bad idea. So
just tie a rock to the bottom of it.
I was gonna say, yeah, put it on autopilot.
Yeah. Cruise control. Yeah.
I
let's
want
grab
to.
some
I
rope.
mean, this is. I want to remind you that creature climbed over the edge of the boat.
Yep.
You
So-
leave one person up there by himself, he's probably not going to be there when you come back.
Two people. 2 people stay in one spot. 3 people go.
Now this was all go.
If
Yeah.
you leave 2 people up there by themselves, they're probably not going to be there when you come back.
So, is there some rope laying around where we can secure the ship's wheel? In the
It's a
direction that
boat,
we want?
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
There's
So
no
we'll do
rope.
that. There's no rope.
You're going to have to
There's no
cut
rope
the
in
sail.
There is
no
rope for you to
find. We'll cut some of the rat lines, or some of the rope on one of the Deadeye pulleys.
Yep, those are words.
Those are some adult words.
Donkey has memorized the placement of the sails if he's allowed to do so.
Hey
So
Scott,
when
did
we
you put
come
the
back up-
Discord server in chat on Twitch?
You know what?
Have you done that before? Put the Discord server link in Twitch.
I haven't tonight, but I can.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go. What's up?
Thanks. Just
Uh,
sharing.
Okay. Yeah, I moved you all back onto the main deck. Oh, so I can leave it in ping mode.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's cool.
I see you, Fantasy Grounds. I'm gonna have to remember that. I thought that was just a like you can leave it on so I can use it. Question is, can I? Nope, I can't move tokens that way though. All right.
Are you're sharing a different map, or do we need to go get it?
I can share it. I just moved you back over to the main
Yeah.
deck.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's the you're planning to head down to the next level down, correct?
Is that
Correct.
the only? Oh, there's
Can-
two.
Are there?
Okay.
So I know there's no lanterns, but can we? Are there any torches or anything? Because I know it's dark.
Don't
Why
do
not?
that until we get underneath. Don't do that until we get underneath.
Well-
No, there's no like torches like in a dungeon. No, you don't want to open flame on a ship.
You said there was not torches, lanterns, right?
Yes, there's plenty of lanterns. You found, you found several lanterns at this point, but none of them are lit.
Okay, so we'll just have to lit them ourselves if we have something. Iron on iron. Give me a lantern. I'm a hunter. I can strike up a flame.
Well, but who was saying that? Don't do that yet.
Don't do that until we get down below.
Yeah,
When we can shield the light.
I'm not. Yeah, because it's still. What is it? Mid or late afternoon? Still not dark.
Yeah, it's still not dark.
So they wouldn't be
Well,
able to see the
It may
flame
not
anyway.
matter, but
But it
Don't
might not
keep-
be seeing light. It may be something else.
Donkey goes below deck.
I
He'll
also
face,
go
He'll
below
face
deck.
the repercussions later.
Lewis
uh,
climbs the ladder.
yeah,
We all climb.
I'll follow the donkey.
Come on, donkey.
I understood that reference.
We're going down, 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 down.
I understood that reference too.
Is there
did
not
not.
a?
I'm wanting to. If it gets dark, if we're still being followed and it gets dark, I'm wanting to pull some variation of a Master and Commander. If anyone's seen that film,
I have, but it's a very long time ago.
okay. In our case, we could simplify things. If we've got like an extra dinghy or something and light a lantern and put it on it and send it off in another direction.
Make them think that we're going in that direction.
Yes.
Right, so you're going down that that ladder on the
Starboard, port side.
Starboard side.
Port. No.
Well, I'm going down port side.
I was going on the. Yeah, I ran over to the port side.
Port side is going down to where all your other characters are, where you came from.
Oh, okay.
Where you
Yeah.
woke up.
Yeah, we're going
Because
to a new area.
I'm not smart. I went down the right ladder.
Fine.
Starboard ladder is the one that Tim went down by himself and then came right back up.
Yeah, and then came right back up. Yeah.
The one on port is the big holding, the big open area where all your other characters and all your friends are at.
I went down the passenger side.
This is an oddly constructed ship.
So you climb down. The narrow ladder from the main deck descends into the ship's cargo hold. The area is dark and cramped and smells of yeast, rot, and whale oil. The entire area is crowded with crates and barrels carefully stacked and tied together. Along the bulkheads of the ship, tied down with numerous ropes and elaborate knots, are several masts, sails, and other items in order to repair the ship while at sea. Both fore and aft, you see many posts with rows of hammocks fastened between them. The crew's lockers are neatly stacked against the port and starboard bulkheads. 5 unit lanterns, 5 unlit lanterns sway over the bunks. Several corpses of sailors lie rotten on the deck. Like the others you've seen, they are bloated and rancid and appear to have been disemboweled. Rats feeding on the corpses' extremities scurry away as you approach. Exits include the ladder leading upwards that you just came down, the cargo hatch overhead, and a smaller closed hatch in the deck. Oh, there is a map for it. Why isn't that on the list?
The smaller closed hatch in the deck. Does it go after? What do you mean on the deck? I don't understand that.
On
Or in the deck.
the floor. The deck is
Oh,
the.
so it goes down. We can go down another level. Okay.
Oops.
Ooh, that's a cool map.
It is a very cool map.
You said there was whale oil down here. Is there something? I'm thinking, even as not much of a seafarer, but even as a farmer, I would recognize that for what it is. Do I have something I can put some of that in and save for later?
I mean, I'm sure you could find something here on the deck.
Just a flask of some sort, yeah. Yeah, I'd like to save some of that whale oil.
Okay. So you're going to need to give me the way the crew has tied everything into place is very meticulous and very, like, they had their own way of tying all these knots. So if you're going to take something out of it, you're going to have to give me a give me a brisk roll. If you want to take that, if you want to, you're going to have to untie some knots and take the whale oil out, and then try to secure it back up before all this cargo comes down on top of you and your friends.
Do you want me to try? I have a pretty good brisk. Want me to try?
Oh,
please.
What are you rolling, Kev?
Got me a D8 on this one.
Whoa, okay. That is
5.
So for anyone watching, the way chain theory works, for each skill and attribute, you have a certain die. Instead of it being a number, you have a die size, D8, D10, D12, and we're using the extended dice that are used in Dungeon Crawl Classics. So we've got a D7, a D14, a D16, and all such as that. But every roll in Chain Theory is an opposed roll. So success is decided on. He rolled a 5, so now I'm going to roll the same thing he rolled and see if I roll higher, and that decides if he fails or succeeds. Okay.
And success.
There we go.
All right. Kevin, give me another brisk roll.
Uh-oh. 5.
Reroll.
4.
Okay.
Supposed to be rolling higher. Not
I
lower,
know,
Kevin.
I know.
You do
I'm
the
well
best you
aware
can,
of how
Kevin.
this game works.
So you don't manage to you untie these knots and you reach in and grab this whale oil out that Dan's character wants and it feels like it's so important. Before you can get the knots tied back, a box, not one of the barrels, but a smaller box comes off of the stack and hits you in the shoulder. You take 1 point of damage.
Ow.
Yeah, I rolled a 1 on a d6. Fancy that.
Yes.
Woo!
What's in the box?
Whale oil.
Well,
Yeah,
Please
it's,
be more whale oil.
sure, it's whale oil.
Yes.
It's anti-whale oil. Can't shut it
anti.
out.
It
Yeah,
breaks and
the
consumes
box
the other
opens
whale
and
oil.
anti-whale oil gets all over the whale oil and just you get nothing.
The game ends. Our universe is
The end.
annihilated.
Okay, well, let's look around to see what we can find.
Are we able to see a decent bit down here with the light level?
Yeah, I mean it's dark,
Okay.
but there are portholes and things that like there's light coming through, but
Is there
you would
light coming through,
definitely
like,
be
the
better
cargo
off with
hold?
a lantern lit.
Okay. Can Donkey grab one of the 5 lanterns?
You know what? Hold on. Let me just for fun.
Okay.
Hey Scott, I can't move my character.
Okay, hold on just a second.
And yeah, not to pile on that, Scott. Could you reshare the map we're on because somehow I had
It's
it up a
called
moment ago.
cargo.
It's
If you
called
look,
what?
if you look in images, go to images and search for cargo, you'll find it.
Oh, there it is. Never mind. Scott reshared it.
And I may have the token lock. Okay. There you go. You should be able to move now.
Thank you.
Yep.
Don't have it too far.
Lewis is going to lay down and stick his head through the hole, not climb down the ladder, but he's going to stick his head underneath and see if he notices anything. Maybe his eyes have adjusted somewhat to darkness.
Sounds like a terrible
Let's see if
idea.
he's any movement down below us.
A bird
Lay on his
comes by
stomach,
and
stick his
snatches your head.
underneath.
Head gets chopped off.
Listening.
Yeah, but what
I'm
if your
gonna
head
say
gets-
the box that fell off and hit Kevin's character in the shoulder. It had food in it. It had rations in it.
Ooh.
It had dried beef and cheese and salt pork.
Useful.
So it doesn't have the weapons that are in the chat that you rolled?
Oh yeah.
No,
What?
no, it definitely doesn't have that.
Aw. Yeah, we should have searched for our weapons. Is there like a thing that we can roll for that?
I could have had it make the ship's wheel that I rolled originally, and I decided not to do that since you've already repaired the ship's wheel. See how that works?
Yep.
See how nice of a guy I am?
Yay!
But
What were you
question-
saying, Austin? I'm sorry.
That's all right. Is there anything that we can roll to see if we can like search for our weapons?
I mean, you can just
You gotta start looking around.
you just look around. Just tell me what you're wanting to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Lewis
to.
has got his head stuck through there.
Okay.
He's looking around everywhere.
There's lockers. Each crew member had their own locker. Each one has a like a storage
Yeah.
Yeah,
locker.
that's-
So
That's mainly what I want to look at. To look at all the lockers. See what all they have in them.
So, who does anybody have a lit lantern? Has anybody lit anything yet?
No.
No.
I have not.
There we go.
Should we light one?
I would
No,
like to
it's
take
up to
one.
you.
I would like to take one to have in my inventory, but I will not. Light
Okay.
it.
Right. Yeah, if there are lanterns laying around, I'll take one. I'm not going to light one right now.
Yeah,
There-
I'll do the
there
same.
are,
Especially if there's enough light to see.
well, like I said, it's dark. You're below deck. It is dark, but there's light coming through the
Gun ports?
yeah. There's portholes and things. You're
Ambient light.
getting light, but it is dark. And I think it actually said that in the description. The area is dark and cramped.
Are you Can you drag and drop lanterns, or do you just want us to add it manually? Lanterns, if we take lanterns, is it enough for all of us?
It's not a big deal. Just you can add it
Okay.
into your
Just so I remember. Okay.
yeah. It's fine.
Wait. When did Fantasy Grounds do this? Okay.
What's that?
Oh, nothing. I got it. Just navigation stuff within Fantasy Grounds.
But yeah, I would like to search some of the lockers. Or I guess all the lockers to see if we can find my weapons.
Let me know if you need anything from me sticking my head through the deck and
If you can find me $1 million,
peering around below us.
if you can find $1 million, that'd be great.
Okay, so yeah, Austin, your character, is anybody else looking for anything, or are you just milling about? What's the plan?
Yeah, I'll start looking through like crew
I'm
stuff.
looking
Is that
through.
cool?
There's no doors on this deck leading to any other.
Yes, where Lewis is. He's
Yeah,
trying to stick his head
another
down
ladder.
underneath
There's
the-
another door going down.
Yeah. But not on this.
Lewis has got his head stuck through there looking
No,
around.
it's a big open deck. There's no like enclosed spaces. It's just
That's-
this whole deck is open.
That's what I was asking. Yeah, I'm not talking about going down to another deck. Yeah, I was wondering if there were any doors or anything.
Like rooms or anything else like that.
Yeah, leading to something on the same deck. Yeah.
So Austin, you find yours and all of your companions and all the other people who are tied up in the next deck up. You find all of your equipment that you started with.
Yes. So I have my short bow now.
Yeah, anything that came with your character creation, with your profession, and all of that. At least Austin, it's up to Austin whether he wants to let everybody know. But Austin, you find everybody's gear. It's up to you what you do with that.
Hey guys, I found all our weapons.
And with that, Lewis will jump up from the floor and run toward the guy and try to gather up his.
As will Balin. Now,
Items.
hang on. So, since we're running a single character now, I don't want to take stuff from Jonathan or Jeff or Kevin,
Well,
whoever.
from
Can we
moving forward, your characters have their starting equipment. I'm not going to
Okay.
belabor that.
But can we take the equipment from our other characters that we were running when we started? That's what I'm wondering.
No, why would you do that?
No. Your other characters has their equipment. Everybody's got their equipment.
Okay.
Let's not get carried away.
And whatever equipment you added on to your characters.
You also find decorative shells that you think might be worth 8 silver pieces.
Oh, shells.
Decorative shells?
Decorative
Shells.
Oh,
For a moment, I thought he said shelves.
So did I.
And you also find carved ivory that might be worth 10 silver pieces to the right purchaser.
Yoink.
Someone's writing that down, right?
Yeah, if you want to, you can add that to your character sheets. Or in the party loot. There is a party sheet here if you want to add that to the inventory in the party sheet.
You got it, Jonathan?
Sure.
Hold on, I got it.
So hang on.
Okay.
So shells, ivory. Yeah.
I have it copied down on Word. Writing down notes and stuff.
Word? Using Word?
Yeah, just to help me out keep all this stuff together.
There you go. I added it.
My dad is doing the exact same thing.
You're good to go.
I'm just following his example. That's where I got all the stuff, the story stuff. For this, anyway.
All right, so yeah, you found the you don't find any necessarily weapons per se, but you find your starting equipment that you that was taken from you.
I mean, that's better than nothing.
And you found several of you have found weapons already. You've found swords and other things. You've got lanterns now that you haven't lit at any point. But
did Balin find Fluffy? My hen?
Fluffy?
The hen was up on the main deck. It was one of the chickens walking around on the main deck.
Well, strictly speaking, is a hen a chicken? I didn't think so.
It doesn't. I could not possibly begin to care any less about your hen.
That poor
so
hen.
there is there's a ladder, there's a deck, there's a door with in the floor going down and the ladder going back up. Where would you like to go?
As Riley found his weapon, he feels a bit more confident to go down further.
The only thing notable about these corpses is that they've been disemboweled, correct?
Yes, and they're, like I said, the rats are gnawing on their extremities, so they've been
feeding.
They have been like they're damaged.
Is there anything peculiar about the rats? Like, are they purple now?
No, no.
Okay.
Wait, were we able to see the flag of like the other ship?
They weren't flying any colors.
No, no, you couldn't see it. It wasn't close enough for you to make out.
Got it. Right. Would anyone like to join me to go down further?
Well,
yeah, let's go.
Lewis was trying to listen down there and see if he heard anything before we ever went down.
Yahoo!
No, you don't hear anything.
Are there any lights down there? Can we see any ambient light?
No, it's actually darker. It's actually darker than it is. Like if you open the door and go down, it's like dark.
Yeah.
Hey guys, bring a lantern. It's really dark down here. Please.
Aye. I meant to say R.
Anything in these boxes, or the only boxes are the stuff that's all tied up?
Just
There's
ship
not
parts.
anything that's not tied up.
No,
Ship parts
it's
okay.
all the like if you want to untie it and go through it, you might find some stuff, but you're gonna
Yeah.
have to do that agility check to or
Boring
brisk
ship things.
check to keep
How about
from
we?
the whole thing coming down on top of you.
How about we use that as an escape tactic if we're being chased? We'll just cut all the ropes and just let it all fall.
Or
Whatever's
just
chasing us.
toss the boxes down the gangway.
That's also a thing.
Donkey, as he's preparing to go deeper, will light the lantern.
Gracias, senor.
So that's one lantern lit.
Correct.
Uh-oh.
Lewis lights his. Seeing Donkey do his, he will light his lantern.
Okay.
Me too.
But he's
Kevin,
getting
come on, what are you
close.
doing?
You two, 3 lanterns lit. I'm assuming I don't need to light mine.
You heard
That's-
you heard
surely
the way
that's
he
enough
asked that
light.
question, Kevin, right?
How many lights are you bringing up down here?
I don't care. Just let's light this place up.
Light this place on fire, why don't you?
I'm going to be careful with my fire. I'm not going to just be like swinging it around willy nilly.
What if we're in the fight and you drop it?
Now here is where
You're swinging at William Nilliam.
Can I run back up on the quarterdeck real quick just to see if I can see that other ship and where it is?
you don't have the spyglass, but you can definitely climb back up if you would like to. Sure.
Who's got the spyglass?
Donkey.
I just want to see if it's notably closer or still about the same distance. I don't want to stay up there. I'm going to come back down here.
Wait,
As you begin, as you try to get the spyglass from Donkey, he'll ask you if you want to get murdered by a scrag.
What's a scrag?
I'm asking Donkey. I'm like, that ship that's following us, I just want to know if it's still at a good distance, great. But if it's notably closer, I just want to know that. That's all. That's all I did. I'll give you your spyglass back if you want to loan it to me for a sec.
Donkey doesn't trust that you'll come back to give him my spyglass back.
Well, I'll try to come back, but
all right. Who lit before we do this? Who lit Kevin, Jeff, and Jonathan? Kevin, give me a brisk roll. I think you had a D8.
Yep. Where is it? There we are. 2.
All right, you're good. Jeff, what is your brisk?
Brisk is D6.
All right, give me a D6 roll.
A 1.
All right, Jonathan, give me a D6 roll or whatever your brisk is.
It will be a D7.
A D7, the best die there is. Okay.
3.
So while Dan's character and Jonathan's character are having this conversation, Dan's like, "Give me the spyglass. I want to go upstairs and look at the boat." And Jonathan's character is like, "Are you nuts? You're going to get killed. There's a huge monster running around. You go up there by yourself, you're going to die." Jeff's character is looking at the crates, and he slips on a patch of whale oil that spilled when Kevin's character dropped all that, and his lantern falls to the deck and lights the boat on fire.
Saw that coming.
Kevin,
Because having 3 lanterns lit on a boat is bad luck.
I always thought sharks were bad luck.
I mean, you all have a superstition. I don't know if any of you got that one, but traditionally, 3 lanterns on a boat, on deck, below deck, I mean, is supposedly is bad luck. And so everybody that lit, that was what I was trying to come up with on the fly is In DCC, it's a luck roll, which we don't have
Yeah.
in chain theory, so I just use brisk. But while you guys are arguing about going upstairs and looking at the boat again, Jeff's character drops his lantern. Whoosh! Flame picks up. Now your boat's on fire.
You had one job.
What are you going to do?
Can we get some of
we have to work on putting the fire out.
Can we get some of the sails out of the thing and try to put it on top of the fire and put it out?
Oh,
You can, if with
Like
an
smother
agility check to untie the knots and not unleash the entire stack of cargo.
Lewis is all about that.
I have a D7. Yeah, so for continuity's sake, Donkey is going to jump into action here. With a mighty deed of arms, he will go and try and...
It's not a thing in this game.
He's going to try and get one of these.
We've already had enough conflict with copyright things, so let's not...
Excuse me, I meant to say a wonderful action of heroism is what I meant to say.
Heroism.
There you go.
Yeah.
Basically, what we're looking at here mechanically, it's going to take three players to put.
Lewis is in.
Yeah, Balin will bail on. I mean, seeing that the boat
Lewis
is on
is in.
fire.
Ooh,
Let's call the ship over. Call the ship over, saying, "Help! Help!"
There's a
What
brisk.
did you say the roll was, Scott?
It'll be your brisk.
Brisk roll.
Yep.
I think it's a D6 for me.
Riley comes back up
Oh,
and
good
asks, like, what's
gravy.
going on, see what's going on, and it's going to help.
What did you roll, Jeff?
One.
Lewis.
One.
No,
Oh,
what
my
die? A D6.
Oh, D6.
I rolled a D6 and came up with a whopping 2 to help
Come
put
on,
out
guys.
the
Hey, you
fire.
don't mind.
Y'all aren't taking this seriously. The ship is on fire.
Wait, take it seriously? Can we do a reroll?
Yeah,
A Random Encounters Guild reroll?
could I
can.
also roll?
Let's cash in the card.
Take my card.
Start with that. You watch. I'm gonna roll a 1. Hang on. There we go.
Well, if you say
I roll
it, you
the
are.
exact same.
All right. It was meant to be. We're going down.
Lovely.
Can I roll, please?
No, I mean, now they only needs. I only need 3 players to roll. Oof. Okay, I don't know how this is going to work out.
Yeah, neither do we.
Jeff, give me.
Surely my brains can come into play with this. I mean, I'm an armorer guy. I've dealt with fire before. Smart guy. I gotta look around and find something. There's not a fire extinguisher on this thing. There's not a bucket of water somewhere.
No, there's no water anywhere. We're at sea.
We should. Oh, so
There
let's
is water everywhere, just not a drop of rain.
Can we drill a hole? Can we drill a hole in the side of the boat to let some of the water
How
from the
is-
outside
Can we,
come on
make
the
it
can
inside?
we
work?
separate the oil? Can we separate
Yes.
the oil so that it's not
Yes.
spreading?
All
That
right,
would make it
Jeff.
really worse.
Jeff,
Cordless
give me
DeWalt.
give me a backbone roll. All right.
Boy,
You
2 is
put
the
the-
magic number.
You put the fire out, but Jeff's character takes 3 points of damage.
All right.
Mm.
Stop, drop, and roll. I put it out.
Do not roll.
3
There's
points
oil
out.
on the ground. You're on fire. Do not roll.
Yeah.
Pat
This is
yourself
how we've gotten
down.
this mess.
Yeah.
All right.
Jeff's character drops and starts to roll and spreads the fire across the deck. He screams and starts rolling, and the whole ship's on fire. No, the
All right, so
fire's
which is it?
out,
'Cause
but the
okay.
fire's out. But
I wanna
Jeff's
make
character
sure.
took the 3 points of damage. I rolled a
Yeah,
5 on a
yeah.
D5.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, that didn't feel good, fellas, but you're welcome. Fire's out.
Thank you.
Well done.
I was wondering why it got so bright all of a sudden.
So my lantern's out. Are there still 2 lanterns lit?
Yeah. I mean, if you
Okay.
want it to be.
Can we extinguish one, please?
We don't know what happened. We just know that I tripped, and with that, Lewis is not going to relight his lantern, and Lewis will spend some time trying to find other items in the knotted up stacked cargo in a different section than where Edward was.
Okay. Yeah. There's sails and it's rigging and ropes, and you may find more food stuff if you go looking.
Yeah,
but
I would do that. I'm going to try to untie some stuff and try to find some more items.
Okay. Give me a brisk check.
Yeah, because it's worked so well for me before.
All right.
You needed
Yeah.
that.
You managed to pull out some looks like mast, like the wood, like it's made to repair if like one of the masts
Yeah.
gets broken. It's like a big.
No, absolutely nothing
So if
that I
that
can
could help.
carry and use.
Yeah, not at this point. No.
Gotcha. All right.
Now
Riley
you
would like
keep
to-
trying.
Oh, he will do that.
Is anybody going down? Oh, you're going right now.
I'm going to try one more time. Give me something good.
Sailcloth.
Okay. Yay, thanks.
Is anybody
Okay.
going down the ladder?
Yes, me.
Yeah,
Riley.
okay. I'll go down after Riley.
Thank you.
Lewis reluctantly makes his way over.
Donkey will slowly make his way down because he's kind of claustrophobic.
I'm gonna ask. Did you guys once again? Did you forget about? I'm glad the fire's out. Did you forget about the ship that's following us? Do we need to check up on that?
We've
No,
already
we're
checked
good.
up on it before.
We're hiding in the basement, so in case the ship comes by, they'll be
If-
like, "Oh, that ship is empty," and then keep going.
Yes, I'm sure that's what will happen. Okay. All right.
Yes.
It's like putting your wallet in your shoes at the beach.
Yeah.
You see an empty shoe, they keep on going.
Are you referencing Seinfeld? Jerry Seinfeld? Are you?
I'm 100% not. I'm just referencing everyone
Okay.
going to the beach.
Because he's got a bit about that, and you almost, even if inadvertently, did it exactly. So,
All right, who's going down first?
Me.
not me.
I'll be the brave one. I'll be the big boy.
Next.
Very dangerous. You go first.
Edward will go down.
Bye, Edward.
Balin's going. He's a farmer. He's going last.
Donkey will go after Edward.
Well, I was going to say, Lewis would go after Edward, but he'll follow Donkey.
And Donkey has his lantern lit. So there are 2
Lewis does
lanterns
not.
lit.
Ooh.
I'm lighting no lanterns. I have pitchfork in hand. I'm
Uh-oh.
going last.
That was a bilge. Interesting.
Crouching low, you climb down the ladder and step onto the platform above the bilge water. The rank water is a ripe mixture of seawater polluted with the filth of sailors who, for weeks now, have used this area as a latrine. Towards the aft, a tube descends from the deck above and into the water. Towards the fore of the ship, protruding up through the water, are 4 large, veiny leather sacks covered in mucus. You nervously intuit that these may be some sort of unearthly or unholy eggs. As you examine the sacks, a scratching and clawing sound can be heard originating from the bottom of the ship. It is the unnerving sound of someone or something trying to claw its way through the wall. And the let me I changed the this is what it looks like down there. There's only room for 3 people on the platform. If you want to step down into the bilge water, then someone else can climb down. But
Yeah, I'll go in and take a look at these eggs a little closer. Give some more space for other people.
Yeah,
Is
same with me.
Is that why I can't see the map?
oh, yeah,
I mean,
I took you off. I didn't put you on the map. Let me.
I had a new box pop up, player map Bilges, but it's all black. I can't see anything.
You've been struck blind.
Oh, there. I see it now. Yeah.
Is this
You've been
smell?
healed.
Is there a smell like the one that was on the other deck?
I mean, it's pretty rank down here because, like I said, it's the seawater, and it's been this is like the latrine for the sailors.
Yeah. Do I feel like it's going to hurt me?
Oh no, not the mushroom smell. No, not that.
Okay.
Now, I mean, it is a horrible smell. You may want to, cover your face just because it stinks.
I'm gonna put on my.
It's not the knockout smell that you had in the cruise quarters.
I'll put on my.
Lewis is going to take his sailcloth and put it around his nose and mouth.
Riley has a sinking suspicion that if we do something to these eggs, we're going to be in a boss fight. Just going to say that.
Have some good eating.
Yeah, we can make some scrambled eggs.
Balin, the farmer, he looks at everybody. And he's like, "What's your problem? Does this really bother you that much?"
So we do have enough people on the platform. Everybody is down here.
2 people stepped off, and now 3 of you are standing on the platform. Is anyone else getting in the water? Like it's just below knee deep. It's not like you're up to your waist and poop. But
I've been to New Orleans before. I don't need to step in.
I'm not going to do that, but Lewis is going to look at how the eggs are secured to each other. Is that twine? Is it netting? Or
no? They're just kind of nestled up. They're sitting next to each other
with their own. Okay, but are they? Do we get a sense that they're tied together with something, or is that their own stuff?
No, they're just sitting next to each other. Yeah, they have this weird slimy mucus around them.
Riley would like to touch the eggs.
Before you do that,
I was about to say, did you see Alien?
I would almost say Austin has not ever seen any of the Aliens films.
No,
I have not.
That is a crime against humanity, and it should be remedied.
I agree.
Immediately.
I'll go tell my father to buy a movie about aliens.
I've only seen Alien Resurrection. That's the only one
Wait,
I've seen.
what? Of that's the one you've seen?
Thank you, Kevin.
I've seen.
I had
Alf.
to
Does that
bully
count?
him to get him to watch Blade Runner, so Kevin doesn't count. Don't
I've seen
take
Alf.
Kevin.
I've seen Aliens hundreds of times.
I've
the
seen Men in
second
Black.
film.
I've seen the beginning of Aliens 3 hundreds of times, but that's about it.
But you've seen Aliens, the James Cameron
yes,
directed film.
yes.
All right, I'll give you a pass.
Space Marines, yeah.
I've seen Men in Black.
If you-
Does that
If
count?
you've seen that one, that's okay. You really should
Now
see
I've
the
seen-
first though.
Now I've seen almost all of the Men in Black movies, so
All right, so while we're doing that, Scott, you pause this for a second.
There's 3. What do you mean almost all of them?
they're Men in Black
Lewis is
International.
going
right?
to take his.
That one.
There's what?
I've
Men
watched
in
all
Black
the Men in Black
International.
movies.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, okay, 4.
Lewis is going to take his short sword if he can reach to that distance and try to just poke at, but not cut, whatever is.
Why do you think I'm trying to
nestled all
touch
those
it?
things together.
I don't want to pierce it.
Hold
He's
on
doing
just a
his sword, not
second.
himself.
Hold on. So before, as your 3 of you are standing on the platform, Austin's character is reaching over to take a poke at one of these eggs for some reason.
Yeah.
Kevin, why are you banning all these people from?
Bear bots.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. I need everyone to give me a brisk roll. Everybody.
That's
a
brisk, baby.
D6.
All right.
Yay, bro.
Yes.
That's
High
the 8.
numbers.
I'm just gonna go ahead. Here we go.
Wait, I already have it.
What's with the 2?
Right.
You know what?
I got
Mug.
a 3.
Reroll.
After 3.
Can I also use? No, I'm not gonna use it yet. I'm not gonna
Scott,
use it yet.
can I do the reroll? I don't want to do it unless I'm
I only
You
have
can,
one.
yeah.
authorized to do so. Okay. Watch. I'll roll a 1, but I don't know what's up with this. I'm about done with fantasy rounds of these. Okay. Lovely.
There,
hate
Dan.
this. I hate this game.
I'm sure you're gonna roll good once we're in combat. Maybe.
Yeah, well, I'll be dead by then. I mean,
Balin rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1 because I did I had a 2, and then I re-rolled. and got a
Lewis
1,
rolled
so
a 5.
lucky me.
Austin rolled a 3. You're already at
Now, if it
3.
matters, I'm still on the gangway, like on the last step or something. I'm not all the way down there, but I'm gathering that really won't matter.
Kevin, what did you roll?
2. Big 2.
The
Oh, it's
magic
already in
number
there.
for the night.
All right.
I've swapped to a new D8. Hopefully this will work for me a little better.
I'm going to physical. I think
good
I'm
luck
going
with
to.
that.
I
Yeah,
forgot I
I'm
had
going to
physical dice.
physical going forward.
I honestly forgot I had physical.
Okay, so as Austin is reaching down to poke at these eggs, all of a sudden,
Oh, the eggs crack open.
nope, the eggs does not crack open, but 4 dung eels break the surface of the water and are not happy. Dung eels are just creatures. They're normal creatures on a boat. They hang out in the bilge water. Had you pumped up on the main deck, there's a pump. If you had used the pump, there would be less dung eels because you would pump the water out, but nobody pumped the bilge.
How was I supposed to know that?
We're going to take a quick break and be able to use the bathroom, freshen drinks, and when we come back, we're going to fight some dung eels, and then we'll figure out what's going on with these eggs.
Wait, couldn't we just run back up and then use the pump?
No, that's not how this works. You're knee deep in the water,
We're in
Austin.
combat now,
I apologize, but this is a fantasy game, but not that much of a fantasy game. Stick around. We'll be straight back, and we'll get to this combat.
Bye, everybody.
welcome back, everybody. We left off. We rolled initiative. We're going into combat.
You call it initiative in chain theory?
Well, yeah. I don't know what else we would
Okay.
call it.
Okay. Just curious.
Well, then I have a +3 to initiative.
No, you don't.
Oh.
That's not how we don't do that. It's
Okay.
initiative is a brisk roll, and what you roll is what you get.
Got it.
Oh, okay.
So dung eel number 4 is first up, and it is going to attack.
So, with the brisk roll and initiative, if I may ask, does high roll go first? Low roll go first?
High roll.
Okay.
I don't like that. You
Uh,
should change that.
change it to what? Low roll goes first.
I was about to say.
Everything,
I'm just
everything
saying that
about
because
this game is high roll wins. Like that's the whole point of this game is opposed
don't
roll.
like
I'm just saying that I'm the first
I
to
don't
do
like
it
it.
today.
Nor dislike it. I was curious, what the rule was.
I think odd numbers should go first, with a preference to prime numbers.
Yes. I
Yeah,
agree to that.
let's. Okay. The whole concept is to make it as simple and super easy to play as possible, and you're talking about prime numbers.
This game is too simple for me.
No. Okay, so
Too simple.
dung eel number 4 is going to attack Edward Gordon Lord, whatever. Yeah.
Too simple. Aren't you a trombone player?
No, I'm a tuba player. Should be even more simple for me.
That's about to.
And
those
okay,
guys
so
are even
Kevin,
stubborn.
give me a brisk roll, and I'm going to attack you with a melee attack.
You're about to get some poop on you.
5.
All right, I rolled a 4, so it was a miss.
Yeah, boy.
Lewis, it is your turn.
Okay. How did he go first?
He rolled a 5. Well, you rolled a 5 as well, but that's just the way. When I entered all the initiatives, that's the way it entered into the system.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, because I thought Kevin had rolled a 2. That's what I don't
No,
care. I'm
Kevin,
just
it was the bad guy that attacked.
Oh, that guy. Okay, that's all right. I got you.
But even that is an opposed roll. When I attack you, you're opposing it.
Gotcha. Okay, sorry. That's what I was confused. All right, so I'm still on the platform.
You are still on the platform. There are two to the after the ship. You can see it. You can see all 4 of them.
Yeah.
And then there's the 2 that are right here around your buddies.
Yeah. Oh. All right. I am going to step off the platform at number 1. And all right, so I was trying to remember. So the short sword I have, but I was trying to remember the other equipment that we had.
It should be on your player sheet.
Better. Yeah, I don't
I
remember.
doubt your starting equipment was anything better than a short sword.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so yeah, my short sword is what he's going to use against number 1. No. Abilities. Where is it? Yep. Skill. Actions. There we go. Short sword against him. Can we do target on this thing? These three?
I don't know that you can, but just tell me what it's your. So that will be your melee roll against my brisk roll.
Yeah. No. Which is D6. No, that's not one. I didn't do that right. I didn't do that right. I rolled the.
What is your
I tried it
brawn?
Yeah, just roll a d6. Just drag a d6 up into the chat
Yeah,
box.
that's what I thought. Yeah, my brawn is D6, but I thought I had it set up so that I could do it off of there. I guess not. 2.
He rolled a 4, so you miss.
Ooh.
He's
That's
slippery.
Number 1 is going to attack Lewis with a melee with a bite. So give me a brisk roll. Oh, gosh.
All right. You said a brisk.
Yep.
I'm trying to think how my armor would play into this, if at all, up front.
That's only if you get hit, which you do
Okay,
not
that's
because I rolled a 1 and you rolled a 6.
Yes.
Number 3 is going to attack Austin. So Austin, give me a brisk roll. Whichever character you've got, roll their brisk die.
All right. I'm playing as Riley, and I'll be rolling physically. That's a 3.
I rolled a 5.
That's a hit.
All right, give me a backbone roll.
Backbone roll. That's a d6. 1.
All right, you take 4 points of damage.
All right.
How many hit points do you have?
I have 10.
Okay.
If I had much less, I would probably do a reroll.
Oh, cool. Maybe I figured it out.
Give me a. What would that be?
Who's
Nah,
playing?
what you're thinking.
42.
Give me another backbone roll.
Okay, that's I'm going digital.
No, that doesn't work. Okay, well, what did you roll? D6?
Yep, 1.
Okay. So their bite has a poison. You take another point of damage. 1 point of damage extra.
Okay. So now I'm poisoned.
It doesn't look like it's a continual thing. It just it adds if you don't in DCC that's a fortitude save. So I'm just adding a point of damage to it. Donkey, it is your turn.
Donkey is going to. He doesn't want to step in this.
Who would?
So he's gonna like gingerly like tap his toe in it and then like step in it and go and slice with his short sword dung eel number 4.
All right. That will be a melee attack against their brisk.
Wait.
Ooh, beat that. That's a 1.
I rolled a 5, so that is a miss. Unless you don't have any products to reroll. So.
Can I hurt him with words?
You can certainly try. Speaking is a free action, always.
Oh, okay. I look the dung eel directly in the eyes, and I say, "Do you know why you don't get invited to any ocean parties? It's because you're a party pooper." And then I leave him at that.
This is so painful.
Could just die over at any moment.
All right,
Do I do
Austin.
damage?
All right.
You hear all this nonsense going on behind you, and it is your turn.
Can I get back onto the platform? Can I easily get back onto it?
Yeah.
All right. I am going to get back to right here, And I'm going to take out my short bow and shoot at.
Short bow.
Yeah, my Riley has a short bow. He's a hunter.
Oh, okay. Now you found your starting equipment, so okay.
Mm-hmm. And he's going to shoot at drug eel number 3. And
All right. So that will be a brisk roll.
brisk.
For
Okay,
ranged
cool.
attack, it's brisk.
Okay, cool. So I roll a d8 then. Yeah. That'll be a 2.
You hit.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Okay, it doesn't tell me what the damage it can do, but my short sword says it's a d5. Should I just go based off of that?
Bow. We haven't really dealt with that, Kev. I'm gonna say a bow will be a D4.
D4? Alright. I want to roll a physical one. That is a 3.
Okay.
Take that.
Donkey, why do you have 14 wounds?
Because I put I don't know why I have 14 wounds.
And
Oh,
your
because I
hit
put
points
my
is at
hit points
0.
in. Yeah, because I put it in the wrong one.
Oh.
That's it now.
Okay.
He's
all right.
walking around half
So Austin moved and attacked. So it is number 2's turn. It is going to slither over here to Lewis. So Lewis, give me a brisk roll. Good grief. I'm going to have to buy new dice. These dice are horrible. Jeff, give me a brisk roll.
Brisk roll is. Yes.
Yep, he misses. Kev, it's your turn.
All right.
You were just witness to scathing commentary from Donkey.
I am
Like it was so scathing that it almost hurt you.
I am emboldened
Better
by
watch out.
his words, and I'm going to try to stab the eel in front of me with my dagger.
All right. Give me
That's a
a
4.
melee roll or brawn roll.
4.
He rolled a 3, so that is a hit.
All right. Dagger is. I put all my dice away. Where is?
I think a dagger will be a D3.
That's a D4.
You told me a butcher knife is a D4.
All right, go D4.
No, in the dice tower. 2 points of damage.
All right. And Balin.
All right. All right, so I'm going to step down off this bottom rung here and take a stab at Dung Eel 2 with my pitchfork,
Okay.
this is melee combat, right? That's a
Yeah, it'll be
D8.
a brawn roll. Yeah.
Using my Norse Foundry Coral Gemstone die, which seems appropriate. Oh, I rolled an 8! I promise I did.
Yes.
All right, that is a hit because I rolled a 1.
I don't know.
I'm going to say a pitchfork will be a D5.
D5, which I got. Wait.
I'm
is it
literally
D5?
just making these numbers up as I go, just because we don't have any kind of
That's
a.
a D7. Do I have? Hang on. Is there a D5 in the DCC set?
Yep.
Where is it?
It
1, 2.
disappeared.
It's the one that looks like this.
Oh, well, that's maybe what I'm looking. Except, no, that's a 4.
It's the one that doesn't have a 6 on it.
Yeah.
The 1 and the 5 are on the flats, and then the 2, 3, and 4 are on the around the edges.
Wait. Oh, here we go. I found it. Yeah. I'm gonna roll that one too. Physical die. Took me a moment, but yep, I got it here. Now I've rolled a 3.
All right. That is a hit. It took that damage. Top of round 2. Ill number 4.
Do I not get to go
Odds
this round?
are Jonathan. Evens are Kev. So it is going to attempt to bite Kevin. So give me a brisk roll.
How rude.
Big one.
Oh, 1.
A 1.
All right.
Can
you
he-
get a point in brisk.
Oh, wait. Brisk,
Can
I
he-
rolled the wrong die. My bad. Oh, that's a 3. A little bit better.
All right. So you don't get a point in brisk, but it's
Yeah.
still a hit because I rolled a 5. So give me a backbone roll.
5.
Ugh. All right. Give me another backbone roll.
Ouch. 5.
Jeez. You take 1 point of damage, but you don't take the poison.
Okay. Cool.
Lewis, it is your turn. You've got 2 of these creatures, one on either side of you.
He's going to target the 1 again.
Okay.
And I'm going to try, because I changed my dice for the short sword. And we'll see if it'll work. If not, I'll roll the D5. Yeah.
That's your brawn.
No, yeah, that's my brawn. D6.
Okay, D6 is your brawn. Okay. So you rolled a 3. So he
The D5
will.
is for damage.
Okay, that's a hit.
So now a D5 for damage. Boom.
And that's on number 1.
That's correct.
All right.
And I'm going to take a step to the side.
Okay. It is number 1's turn. He is going to take a step to the side and try to bite you. So give me a brisk roll. Oh, there you go.
All right.
like that.
So this is what I was curious about the armor. I have an iron helmet. Is that medium armor, heavy armor, no armor?
That only comes to play if I successfully
If I
hit
hit.
you.
Okay. All right. So you said brawn?
You roll brisk.
Yeah.
All right. I successfully hit you.
Yes.
So your armor. How did we
I have
do
an
that,
iron helmet.
Kev?
It's on the sheet there. It says medium armor is +1 D backbone and -1 D brisk. So that's what I just want to try and figure out.
Oh, okay. So it just it gives you a bonus to your backbone.
Okay.
So the bite is so give me a backbone roll. And I
Just a
think if
standard. A
well,
standard
no,
backbone roll?
your brisk or your, but I think your armor is added into your backbone already. When we did character creation, it was added in.
Okay. Because I have
What
3
do you
D6
have?
and one
What do you have in
D8.
backbone?
D6. I have D6 in brawn, brisk, and backbone. My D8 is in brains. So that's what I didn't think that anything had been added to that. If I understood how y'all did the character creations originally, and I was just looking on the bottom of the sheet that y'all did for the armor, medium armor, heavy armor.
Yeah, that should bump your backbone up to a D7.
Okay. So now that I have my armor, because we got all our stuff, that my backbone will go to a D7. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That's why you haven't had it, is because you haven't had that helmet.
Right. Yes.
All right. So give me a D7 roll for your backbone.
Gotcha. And it doesn't matter if I add to a 6 or take away from an 8, I still get a 7.
All right, so you take 2 points of damage. Now give me another backbone roll for the poison. All right, you don't take a poison. You pass that fortitude, but you take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Did you add that in, or do I need to? Okay.
No, I got it.
Number 3. It's going to slither up. Nothing saying they can't get up on that platform. He's going to slither up onto the platform and attack Austin. So, Austin, give me a brisk roll.
Alright, let's move brisk. 8.
Okay.
That is a 7.
All right, he misses.
Yes.
Donkey.
Donkey, seeing that sparring with words is to no avail, he will once again try and hit him with his butter knife that he calls a short sword. He will swing a D8 at Dung Eel 4.
It's not bad.
That is a hit.
All right. How about a 1 for damage?
All right. Would you like to move?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of standing in the latrine water.
All right, Austin.
Alright, since this thing tried to attack me, I'm going to try to attack it with my short bow again.
Okay.
Alright,
So that'll be a brisk roll. Ranged is brisk.
that is another 7.
That is a 2. So that is a hit. Give me your damage.
Alright, damage is a D4. That is a 3.
And that's on number 3.
Mm-hmm. Yay!
Oh.
And Austin's character takes number 3 out.
Woo!
Would you like to move, or are you going to stay there?
Yes, I would like to get on this ladder to get a higher advantage.
It's going to be hard to shoot a bow while you're standing on a ladder.
Hanging with your
But-
arms.
But he'll have the high ground.
I know, that's what I was going for.
This isn't sci-fi.
Wrap your legs around and tie yourself off.
I'm just saying, if you were swinging a sword, that would be one thing, but a bow
I'll
and
do a
arrow is
Legolas.
kind of a two-handed endeavor.
I'll do a legless. I'll just wrap my legs around.
If there's anybody who ain't Legolas, it's you.
Alright, then I'll just stay where I am.
I mean, you can move. I'm just saying, you can climb up the ladder. It's just I'm going to give you a negative to attack if you're on that ladder.
Okay, and then I'll just move right there.
Climb up to the next deck and then just hang down in the well and
Now
just
we're
start.
thinking.
I think I'll still get a negative.
Number 2 is going to slither up to here and attack Balin.
Of course.
So give me a brisk roll, Dan.
Gosh. 8? No, that's a D6. Okay. I'm going for physical though, because I don't trust Phantom. I rolled a 2.
All right, that's a hit. So give me a backbone roll.
Backbone.
Come on, roll high.
Also a D6. Yes.
Don't forget, you have the shirt.
Oh well, I'm not sure that counts for these types of rolls. I rolled a 5.
All right, you take 1 point of damage. Give me another backbone roll for the poison.
Oh, hang on. I rolled a 5 again.
You take 1 point of poison damage. Or no, actually, you don't take the poison. You beat the roll.
Okay.
So you take 1 point of physical damage, but no poison.
Okay.
Kev.
Pokey pokey time. Oh my god. That's a 2.
What did you roll? What die?
D6.
You beat it. I rolled a 2 as well, but I was rolling a D5. So you succeed on your attack.
D4. 4 points of damage.
Wow. Okay.
Stabby.
Take him out.
Another one's down. Would you like to move at all?
Yeah, I'll come over to number 2 over here. Get all up in his face.
All right. Dan, it is your turn.
All right. Using my mighty deed of never mind. Yeah, I'll take another stab with my pitchfork.
Okay.
Come on, Norse Foundry. Don't let me down. That is, whoa, this is in the dark. You're gonna think I'm lying. I rolled an 8. I swear I did.
All right, that's a hit.
What was the? Oh, it was a D5. We said. For the pitchfork?
Yeah.
With that, I rolled a 4.
And that's on number 2.
Number 2, yes.
And another one down. Would you like to move?
No. Well, no, I don't think so.
All right. Top of round 3. Lewis, it is your turn.
All right. So Lewis has an epiphany and realizes that when he donned his iron helmet, that his brisk is not as much. So I will make those adjustments. I'm assuming that's what this means now that I've read it and think about it.
Yeah, you get a D7 in your backbone, but that means your brisk goes down.
So I'll say that I just donned the helmet at that last hit, if you're okay with that. All my brisk rolls from now on will be -1.
Yeah.
I want to be fair about it. And he's gonna take the short sword again. So that would be toward the number 1. So that is a D5.
Now, a melee attack with a sword is brawn, not brisk.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with your. Yeah, it's only ranged attacks that are brisk.
Yeah. Okay.
You rolled a D6, so that is a hit because I rolled a 3 as well, but I rolled a D5 instead of a D6. So that means you succeed.
Right, and so then a D5 for damage. Nice. And with that, I'm going to step out of the water back onto the platform.
Well, now we have 4 people on the platform.
Hey, so how far can I move? I can move. Can I move over here to the eggs?
You can move 30. You can move 30 feet. 5 foot squares. You can move 30 feet.
Yeah. So there's 3 people on the platform. I'm going to move over here next to the eggs. Okay.
You're
Riley's
moving
gonna
next-
have his bow ready, just in
Next,
case.
I was about to say you're moving next to the eggs. I'm moving over here near the
Yes.
ladder.
I'm moving next to the eggs.
I am aiming my short bow towards the eggs, just in case if something comes out of it.
Lewis is going to inspect them.
He's still gonna
with
be aiming
high
for it.
degree.
These are some grade A eggs.
Yep.
That's funny.
He's going to get his calipers out.
So what are you wanting to do?
All right, so yeah, if I'm still on my turn and these guys are all
We're
done,
we're out of combat.
Yeah.
You killed the last thing. We're out of combat.
He's going to go up and try to ascertain and figure out exactly what's holding all these eggs together. He will take his butcher knife, not his short sword, and just kind of slide it along. Try not to cut whatever they're
Use the blunt end.
encapsulated in, but he's not gonna touch it with his fingers, but he's gonna use his butcher knife to kind of
Use the blunt end.
Yeah, as I see
figure
him
out
do
what's
this,
going on.
I'm taking another step up a rung of the gangway.
I step backwards a bit.
All right, so you're going to cut open one of the eggs.
No, I'm not cutting it open. I'm just kind of scraping my knife along it, just trying to see what the mucus and all that kind of stuff is going on, and can I figure out, are these things that I even know anything about? I'm gonna stop short of cutting it or opening it.
You
Jeff,
don't. You definitely
you see
don't
Alien?
know anything about it, but
Okay.
you can tell. Like if you follow it all the way down, you can tell like this whatever this mucus is that's on top of that's covering the eggs has burned through the ship. The egg is plugging a hole in the ship. And as you begin messing with it, that scratching that you heard when you first came down here, that sounds like it's on the underside of the boat. As you begin messing with his eggs, it becomes more frantic. It's
Gotcha. Yep.
Can we please get away from the eggs?
We're gonna have to deal with the eggs one way or the other. So
I say we get onto the other ship and just abandon this one.
Well,
no, we're not getting on another ship.
Get on. Well,
so we now know that we can bilge out this stuff. Now we know this is down here. Are we smart enough now to know where we need to go and pump this stuff out?
Yeah.
It doesn't release the water and we get some of that.
You can put together that pump up on the main deck is pipe that was coming up.
What will that even have? What will that do with these eggs? Does it have anything to do with that?
Well,
you don't know about that, but it will pump the bilge water out.
Well,
that
I mean, I'm asking a rhetorical question. Yeah, I don't know that we know that.
I'm hoping to get if we pump the water out. I'm wondering if we'll get a better view now that I know that it's plugging a hole down there. That we can get a better view of what's down there. And
question: you said it's like burning a hole through a ship, right? Does that mean like the water's boiling around the eggs?
No.
Okay.
So
no, it's like the eggs the contact with the wood has eaten away at the wood, but the eggs are plugging the hole.
Okay, so it's like creating an acid pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Balin says, look, guys, I'm a farmer. I've seen all kinds of things, all kinds of creatures, all kinds of plant life. This is nuts. I've never seen anything like this. And
these aren't nuts, they're eggs.
I don't like it. This is not
pecans.
This is not good.
Good.
Oh my pecans.
Well, we are in a pecan. We're surrounded by
get
urine.
back up, like on the upper deck, and then I just like shoot at the eggs.
I think what we need to do is we need to wait for this other ship to get here, get on the other ship, and toss Greek fire onto this ship. It's the only way to be sure.
That sounds like a perfect plan for me. I'll go along with that plan. I'd rather die by a pirate than die to a lizard.
So I told you I saw the movie.
Or to some eggs.
Thank you, Kevin. That's the best part of this evening. Okay.
Well, I'm of a mind to pump the water out. We need to investigate this, get the water pumped out. If that's not going to take place soon, Lewis is going to start investigating more into these eggs.
Hold on.
I mean, sure, we can go up on deck. We can pump the water out. We can look to see where the other ship is.
Yes.
And see if we want to.
And come back down if we need to.
I have another theory.
I'm not coming back down here.
What if the water's like that's what's stopping the eggs from falling through the ship?
They're not falling through. They're the eggs are inside this thing.
Yeah, I get that, but it's creating an
like
acid.
Fish, they have eggs inside of them. This is the eggs of whatever's underneath that's inside this ship. That's what I'm gathering from what I saw.
Okay, but no, see, if they're creating an acid that they're burning a hole through a ship.
No, they're not burning a hole. They were put through the hole and they filled in the hole so that there's not water coming in that way.
I think, Jeff,
the acidic mucus is eating through the wood.
That's what I'm saying.
So water's coming in?
No. The eggs have settled down and are plugging the hole, but the acidic mucus is what created the hole.
Is the water clear enough where I can see at the bottom of the eggs?
Absolutely not.
Okay, I figured.
It's full of
Bilge water.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know if we drain the water, that acid is going to start up again and burn or corrode the wood away again. That's my theory.
A game theory.
And it makes the most logical sense because usually water stops that.
Balin doesn't know what to do, but he wants to get in a dinghy or something and desperately get off the ship.
I think everyone wants to get off this ship.
Yeah, well, Lewis is deciding how much further he is going to investigate this clump of eggs here.
Of course he is.
If we're not going to pump the water out ASAP.
All right, fine. We'll go pump out the water. I know Scott is probably waiting for us to do something, so let's go pump it out.
I'm just along for the ride. You guys do what you. I mean,
I know we're gonna have to go through a boss fight later on.
Let's all head back up, put the pump together, fix it, make sure we know what we're doing. Pump the water out, come back down.
While they're pumping,
make sure we know what we're doing. I have no idea. Balin has no idea what we're doing.
Okay, while they're pumping the water out, can I go through the book that we got last time so I can see if there's like a healing potion or something like that? So I can heal myself?
you're climbing all the way back. Hold on a second, Austin. You're climbing all the way back up to the main deck.
Yes.
Is that what everybody is doing?
Sure.
Are we doing that? Sure. I mean, I'm for that.
Yeah.
But if that's what everyone agrees to, yeah.
There's nothing down here that I want.
But while they're pumping out the water and stuff, I'm going to be looking through that book to see if there's a potion of healing or something. I do not want to die.
This is so bad. I don't like this game.
You and me both, brother.
All right, you make your way back up onto the main deck. You, a couple of you go over to the bilge pump and begin pumping out the bilge. It takes two of you. Who's doing that?
Lewis is going to go.
Yeah, so that's right there where Lewis is at. That's the bilge pump.
May I go back to the ship's wheel and see that we're still headed northwest?
Yes, you can climb up onto the poop deck if you so desire.
Poop deck, dung eels. What is this game?
Hey, it's a boat. You're on a boat.
I'm on a boat.
At the very least,
other
can I
deck's back the other
confirm?
way, Dan? The wheel's back the other way. And they're
Wait, what?
after the
Yeah,
ship.
Tim is Austin is going up into the. Now you've got that book, Austin. You don't have to go into that room. You have the book with you.
But would I have to go for like the materials and stuff for that though? 'Cause I know we didn't grab
Well,
any.
there was that rack of materials in there, but you
Yeah.
don't have to go in there to actually look through the book.
All right,
I'm gonna-
Donkey, come over here and help me pump this thing
I'm
out.
thinking about just doing that boat.
I think Lord Edward Gordon was helping you.
Yes,
Oh, he was,
Edward
okay.
Gordon Lord is going to help you out.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the book and the supplies, see if I can make a potion or see if there's a potion already there of healing, so I can identify it better.
Can I confirm the ship is at least still going in the direction that we want it, or that I think it should be going?
It is veered off a bit, but it is still generally headed northwest. Yes.
Okay, that's all right.
All right. Do you need anything from us to manhandle this pump?
Nope. You pump the bilge, and like without someone being below to yell up at you that it's empty, like you have no way of knowing how long it takes to completely drain the bilge, but like you can pump it out and you feel like you've pretty much drained it.
We're pretty comfortable that the change in sound of the pump means that
Yeah.
all the water's okay. With that, Lewis is going to head back down and going to look at the eggs.
All right, hold on. Before you do that, we got to work in rounds. This is what I was talking about, Kevin. My idea. At the beginning of a session, everybody rolls initiative, and you stay in initiative the entire session. And actions roll like, okay, what are you doing? I'm going to pump the bilge. Okay, Austin, what are you doing? I'm going to read this book. Okay, Jonathan, what are you doing? I'm going to use the spyglass. And then instead of one person like just going, everybody gets an opportunity to act. You know, it's almost like a round.
Yeah.
But that was my thinking, was at the beginning of a session, everybody rolls initiative, and that's the order that you take actions in, and that way it's not the same every session, but it gives some order to. I don't know that all groups are like ours, and that everybody just goes and does whatever they pops into their little head, but for our group in particular, it would help to have initiative and be able to cycle through that.
A play tracker, yeah, a play tracker.
But okay, Austin, you were reading that book. Let me see what you come up with.
Anything for healing.
You get you work out a formula for tobacco, which removes fear and phobias.
Okay.
Congratulations.
And there's the ingredients are there to create that if you want to. And I don't know if Tim's character sheets have that on there, but all of you have phobias from character creation.
I would like to make that.
Okay, well that will be your next turn. Before Jeff goes back downstairs, Dan and Jonathan, what do you want to do as your backup on the top deck?
Donkey will look at the rigging. Does he notice that anything has changed? Everything stays the same?
Nope, everything appears to be the same.
He will use his spyglass and look towards where the ship was coming from. Last time he saw it, I think it was, you're welcome. I think it was, we could see the ship over the horizons. It was where we could just see the masts.
No, when you first, when you were up in the crow's nest, when you first saw it, it was just on the horizon. But at the end of last session, it was much closer. You could see an actual ship, but it wasn't close enough for you to make out a flag or anything.
Wait, so can he see it or not? Is it closer or not?
Yeah, it is closer. Yes.
Is it dark yet?
It is. It is dusk. It is moving on to evening. Yes. And I'm trying to find.
I'm thinking, how many dinghies are on the ship?
None.
No,
including Kevin, at least 5.
Nice.
Well done, sir. Well done.
I would very much like to light a lantern, put it on something that can be afloat, and send it off in another direction.
Like a box, driftwood.
Whatever we can find. The ship that's trailing us, I want to send it off in that direction. I want to get it off our tail.
There's a table in here.
Well, hang on. Let me stop for a moment. Unless we're saying that we want to try to commandeer that ship that's coming after us.
But then we'll have to light a lantern so that they'll come in our direction, and then we can probably board it. But there's probably going to be more people, and we're probably going to lose.
Yeah.
Now, like you could climb up to the crow's nest and like you can light the lanterns there. If you're trying to signal them to come help you, like that would probably be your best bet, is climbing up to the crow's nest and lighting a lantern. And that's where you found your first lantern, was hanging up in the crow's nest, but it was unlit.
I never assumed they would come help us. I didn't even think of that, but
they're following you. If you're, I mean, you know the situation you're in. The question is, will you be better off on that ship or on this ship? Like, they may be pirates. They may take you hostage and, who knows? But is that better than what you're facing here?
I could be a part of a pirate's crew.
And the captain's log, it mentions the Ibis pirates, and that's why he didn't want any lanterns lit, is to not draw attention from the Ibis pirates.
And it's not like we have like any cargo on the ship or any valuables, really.
So
what's the deal?
No,
our lives.
Yeah, assume nothing. I don't know what to do.
I mean, right now it's kind of like hope for the best, prepare for the worst type of situation.
On the one hand, I'm not happy about staying on this ship. On the other hand, I'm very suspect as to the ship that's following us.
Like, choose a better option. Would you want to fight a giant lizard or a dragon? Or would you want to fight pirates or try to join the pirates?
Yeah, I just run and dive into the ocean. No, I don't do that.
That's where the sea monster is.
Yeah, I'll take my chances with the sea.
You've also seen shark fins breaking the water as well.
Yeah, I'm not diving into the water. I'm
Sharks
just
are no good.
I'm trying to weigh the options and trying to figure out
Fish are friends, not food.
I understood that reference. Bruce.
How about we like roll for it? If we can't make a decision for it, we just roll and go with the outcome. We made our bed, so we have to lay in it now.
All right. So at this juncture, we don't want to be on this ship, or at least I don't want to be on this ship. The open ocean. The open ocean is not a good call. Can we somehow take to our advantage the fact that this other ship is following us, lure them in, and be ready to, I don't know. I mean, we don't really know how many crew members they have, what it's going to take.
How about we hide, see what they do, and if they look bad, we'll just sink onto their ship and then just try to stow away.
Oh, okay. So a very Pirates of the Caribbean strategy. Okay.
Yeah. We hide, see what they do, then hide again if they're bad.
Yeah.
And if they're good, we just come out.
What I was thinking is make it somehow look like our ship is appealing. They should come over, hide, and then hop over to their ship, and off we go.
Yeah, we just go to the lowest deck, and then we just hide behind some boxes.
Can we tell, Scott? Can we tell, or is they maybe still too distant? Is their ship similar size to ours? Smaller, bigger?
It's about the same size.
Okay.
Lewis is going to head down the ladder to check on the water level.
It's still not your turn. But can we let down an anchor or something like that? Or take out one
there's an anchor. You can drop anchor.
Take a few sails down so that they can come up.
Yeah, drop the starboard anchor. Let's go club hauling. Okay.
Oh yeah, our momentum would practically just bring us right back around. Got it.
Yes.
Can we take down a few sails to slow down our speed so that they can catch up to us faster?
Oh.
You could try.
I was about to say, we're not sailors, so admittedly our characters wouldn't really.
I mean, if nothing else, you could cut the rigging and cause the sails to fail.
Yeah.
But that would mean they wouldn't work in the future.
Yeah,
well, that's why I'm saying we cut
don't know how to unfurl sails.
Literally.
We don't cut the whole entire thing. We cut maybe one or two sails or one sail.
Why are we cutting sails when we're moving?
No, I'm talking about the rigging. I'm talking you cut the rigging and make the sail collapse, but then you would have to repair the rigging to make the sail work again.
We do have a repair kit, so if we need to.
Now you've got the materials down below. You've got repair materials. You've got sailcloth. You've got rigging. You've got rope. You found all of that stuff.
Yep.
I mean, we could try to put out the sails, and if that doesn't work, we can cut the rig. And if
why do you want to get on a boat you know nothing about?
Why do you want to get close to eggs that you know nothing about? That has a
I'm going to investigate them.
I mean, it can.
All right. Here's what I want to know. Kev, where are you?
I don't know what we want to do at this point.
I was going to go back down and investigate some eggs with my boy Lewis.
All right. So Kevin and Jeff's characters are making their way back down. They start climbing down. Jonathan, what are you doing?
I'll make my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass.
All right, here's what I'm going to say. They are on the ladder. Jonathan is waiting for them to get down, but you're still on deck. Austin, where are you?
I'm still at the same area I was with the shelf.
You're in the surgeon's room.
Yeah, I'm in the surgeon's room.
Dan, where are you?
Are we still? You said we're still generally going in the direction that we want to go.
Yes.
I'm willing to go down with the other characters. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm dead.
So I'm gonna say
Reluctantly, but yes.
Jeff goes down the ladder first.
Yep.
I'm not going first.
Kev
Good
goes
with that.
down the ladder. He's right behind him, going down the ladder. Dan and Jonathan are standing there waiting to go down. Austin is in the surgeon's room.
Making the potion of.
Yeah, you
Loose
figured
beer.
out how to make a synthetic tobacco. And as you guys are starting to climb down, the creature that you fought before comes up over the port side. He comes right at the middle of the ship. It climbs over the rail and screeches. And that's where we're gonna call it for the night. And so next session, 2 weeks from now, when we pick up, we will just go straight into a combat with the creature, who is been hunting you this entire time.
She let out a yell like the.
Oh no.
Like the
Yeah,
lady in the
it screeches
Louisiana.
like it did the same thing before when you fought it before.
Another man done gone.
It unleashed a screech, and it's soaking
Like
wet
Maria
and
does.
covered in slime, and yeah, it is a scrag, and it is coming for you. So
Covered in slime.
yeah, it's a sea creature.
Yeah, somebody get me the Ghostbusters.
So yeah, anybody that is still watching that Kevin hasn't banned from the channel, I hope you enjoyed. As I said, this is our original game we call Chain Theory. This is a play test. As you could tell, we were having discussions about rules and things that the whole idea behind this play test is to use the
Flesh it all
game
out.
in practice, and if something comes up that we see would be a good change, we make that change, and 2 weeks from tonight when we come back together, that change will be in place. So that whole initiative thing, that idea that I had, we'll give some discussion and thought to that over the next couple of weeks, and that may be in play next time.
I really like that idea.
But yeah, it's been a blast playing with you guys. It's right at 10 o'clock. I know it's summer break for most of us, but some of us still have to get up and go to work in the morning. So yeah, let's go around the horn and everybody introduce themselves real quick and give a good quick goodbye. I am Guildmaster Scott. I started the Random Encounters Guild in 2019 as a way for it actually started a way for this group to get together on Sunday nights and play a role-playing game together like we used to back in the day. And it has evolved into a community where we enjoy playing with a bunch of new people and a bunch of new games. It's a welcoming community for GMs. If you want to try a new game, or if you're a player and you want to try being a GM for the first time, it's a perfect community for that because we will play in your game and give you honest, fair feedback without being too mean or obnoxious. But yeah, it's a fantastic community. And by the way, if you would like to join that community, there's the link to join our Discord server. Please join. We love having new people join and come in and jump into the shenanigans. As I said, I'm Guildmaster Scott. Let's go to Austin.
Hi, I'm Austin, the ghost chatter of Random Encounters Guild. I sub in for my father sometimes, and if I'm interested in a game, I will play a game. I have no social medias whatsoever, so don't try to contact me, but I'll be kind to you. So I'll move it on to
Jeff.
Who are you pointing at?
Jeff, you.
That's what I thought. Well, this is not me, but anyway. JS Hind on almost all social medias. I'm the least nerdy of this nerdy group. Enjoy my shenanigans and trying to use my imagination for good instead of evil. Thanks for joining us tonight.
And Jonathan.
Hi, I'm Jonathan. I'm really into radishes right now. They're really tasty. Like just
I hear they're pretty rad.
They are rad.
Oh my God.
So my wife grew some radishes the other day. You just bite into one. It's got that crunch, but it's also got the spice. Give a radish a try.
bad jokes galore.
Dan.
I think I heard my name. I'm Dan, sometimes known as Commander Dan. Like running the occasional pirate board game or even Star Trek Adventures. If I can find enough players interested in Star Trek, no one's interested in Star Trek. I've got my own backyard garden too. There's no radishes there. I got tomatoes, bell peppers, some other tomato type things that April planted. I don't even know what they are. Anyway, let's go over to Kevin.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Kevin. I'm Mjolnir Press on most socials. Yeah, just got done with PaizoCon last weekend. That was pretty fun. Had a lot of fun time playing Pathfinder. Probably one of my favorite RPGs. Scott, don't kick me out. And yeah, I'm just I'm happy to be here, and I hope everyone has a good night.
And yeah, that is the crew, and we will be back. I will, of course, be playing more of Star Wars Jedi Survivor over the week, as I am currently obsessed with that game and really loving playing that. That will be live streamed and then uploaded to YouTube. Next week, we don't have anything scheduled yet, but I'm really as obsessed as I am with Star Wars. I've kind of been leaning towards running Star Wars. If I can get, I've thought about putting that up and seeing if anybody's interested in playing Star Wars, or maybe Orbital Blues, which is another sci-fi game. But we will have something next week. If we don't have a role-playing game, I will be playing Jedi Survivor. But hopefully we'll have something scheduled. I've just kind of I've been struggling to get anything scheduled. I'm prepping When the Wolf Comes, which I'm very excited about, but it is nowhere near ready to jump into next week. But that is definitely something we're going to be jumping into and streaming. And actually, that was oddly enough, that was what originally started Chain Theory. We were working on a completely different game that was story-wise was When the Wolf Comes. We didn't know that that was a thing that existed, and a friend of ours brought it to our attention. I kept throwing all these story elements out, and our buddy Riddles said, "You know, this is already a thing. This exists, and it's a novel series and comics. And now they have put out a role-playing game called When the Wolf Comes, and it looks really, really cool, really, really fun. I'm interested in playing it, but I'm not ready to run it yet. I still have some more prep work to do. So yeah, next week may be something off the wall. It may be Star Wars or something different, but we will have something, and I will have Star Wars Jedi Survivor between now and then. So yeah, I hope everybody has a great week. I hope you enjoyed Chain Theory. And if you have any suggestions, please let us know. You can hit us up in our Discord channel. We're also on Twitter. at Instagram. Feel free to comment and give us any feedback there. Otherwise, we will see you next time we're live. Say good night, everybody.
Good
night,
night.
everybody.
Everybody.